Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ezine and you all are welcome to Zine's Awesome Corner. Thank you so much for tuning in and for watching today's video. I'm so excited to be back with yet another video and I'm certain you're gonna love this video. Alright, in today's video we'll be entering into the other aspect of my channel, which is talks on health and safety. I know you all are used to seeing me handling pots and kitchen utensils, but today I'll be talking on infection control. I chose this topic because of the ongoing COVID-19 global pandemic ravaging the world today, and the need for efficiency in infection control cannot be overstated. If you are new to my channel, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel so that you'll be the first to be notified of my new video. And please do not forget to like, comment and share. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. Infection control involves implementing procedures and policies that prevent infection. It starts with the understanding of the process of infection. So if you must be able to control an infection, you have to have an understanding of the process of infection. And this leads us to what an infection is. Infection is the condition that results when a microorganism or microbe for short is able to invade the body, multiply and cause injury or disease. Microbes include bacteria, fungi, protozoa and viruses. Most microbes are non-pathogenic, meaning they do not cause infection or disease under normal conditions. We have some of these non-pathogenic microorganisms on our skin and in the gastrointestinal tract, that's the GIT. Microbes that are pathogenic, productive or causing disease are called pathogens. Now this takes us to communicable infections. Most microbes cause diseases that are communicable, meaning they are able to spread from person to person, okay? And the diseases that result are called communicable diseases. Examples of communicable infections are HIV, hepatitis A, B, C, measles, blood-borne pathogens, and many more. Now we'll be going into nosocomial infections, okay? Nosocomial infections are patients' infections acquired in the hospitals. We'll be going on to the chains of infection components. Infection transmission requires a number of components, which is referred to as the chains of infection, and the chain must be completed for an infection to occur. Now I'll be talking on the 6 key basic chains of infection components. The first chain of infection components I'll be talking about is the infectious agent or the causative agent. The infectious agent or the causative agent is the pathogenic microbe responsible for causing an infection, okay, such as bacteria, fungi, protozoa, or viruses. The second key chain of infection component I'll be talking about is the reservoir. The reservoir is the source of the infectious agents such as human, animal, food, equipment, soil, water, and many more. The third key component in the chains of infection is the exit pathway. The exit pathway is the way an infectious agent is able to leave the reservoir host, okay? And this could be through blood, during your venipuncture, secretion, or excretion. Now we talk about the means of transmission. Infectious agents can be transmitted through droplets, airborne, contacts. It could be through direct contact or indirect contact, through vector, through vehicle, okay? Vehicle means of infectious transmission could be through transmitting infectious agents through contaminated water, food, drugs, blood, etc. Okay, now we talk about the entry pathway. The entry pathway is the way which an infectious agent is able to enter a susceptible host. It could be through a broken skin or through the mucous membrane. Now we talk about the final and the last point I'll be talking on in the chains of infection control, which is the susceptible host. Okay, a susceptible host is an individual with a decreased ability to resist an infection, okay, such as the elderly, the newborn because of their low immunity, the acute or chronically ill, the immune suppressed, and the unvaccinated. So this leads us to infection control practices. Good infection practices goes a long way to help to prevent the spread of infection in the healthcare setting, in our homes, in the workplaces, and in the community at large. Okay, now I'll be talking on some key basic infection practices here. The first infection control practice I'll be talking about is the hand hygiene. Hand hygiene is the most effective means of infection control, provided it is practiced properly and when required. Hand hygiene measures include the use of alcohol-based sanitizers, hand cleaners, and good hand washing. The second infection control practice I'll be talking about is the use of personal protective equipment, PPEs. Personal protective equipments are protective clothing or other items worn by an individual to protect the mucous membrane, the airways, the skin from infectious substances. The type of PPE required depends upon the type of precautions required. Personal protective equipment includes gloves, nose masks, face shields, scrubs, coveralls, gowns, lab coats. Then we have safety shoes, helmets, coveralls, maybe for those working in the industries. Okay, the next infection control practices I'll be talking about: provide infection control education, which involves training on blood-borne pathogens, infection, and droplet-borne pathogen infections. Ensure that foods are kept at proper temperatures and are well handled. Ensure that clothes are changed daily and when dirty. Please do not walk on barefoot. Okay, try to provide infection control policies in our homes, okay, in the workplaces, and in our community at large. Okay, the last practice I'll be talking on is the isolation procedures. This involves separating individuals whose immune system is suppressed or individuals with low immunity from individuals who are already suspected of having contagious diseases, okay, to prevent the spread of infection. We've apparently come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. I love and appreciate you all. Please do not forget to keep practicing the infection control practices and precautionary measures, and also keep adhering to the CDC and the WHO guidelines on this COVID-19, okay, pandemic. By the grace of God, we will be able to eradicate this pandemic, and we will all live to tell this story to our children and our children to come. Thank you so much, and God bless you. I love and appreciate you all. Bye bye, and see you in my next one.